Hello and welcome to Summer Sparking Good Time. My name is Summer, and we're doing a different kind of video for me today. I'm comparing two Hannah Lynn's. The one on the left is Cali Girl by Hannah Lynn from Oraloa. It's a round drill with, I think, oh Lord, I can't remember, 38 colors with ABs. And this is the one that the 310 is a 310 ABs for the outline. And the one on the right is Trixie, of course, by Hannah Lynn from Diamond Art Club. Also rounds, but I think there's like 45 colors. 35, 45. I'm not sure, and I have tape over it. So, and it has the traditional plain 310 as the outline. Now, when I first did my closer look at Cali Girl, the one on the left, I panicked when I saw that all the outline was done in the 310 AV, because I was like, oh my, that's a lot. Now, a lot of us know that the 310 AV, sometimes referred to as fly eyes, can be hard to take because it shifts colors dependent on the colors placed around it. So I was really, really worried that it was going to look really bad. But the placement that Oraloa chose of the colors next to the 310 and with this image, with it being what I would consider maybe a softer image, what I'm seeing is it has a softer look. It's looking more like of a watercolor as opposed to an acrylic, if that makes sense. So it's not as harsh. Whereas the one on the Diamond Club, the one on the right, which is definitively a Diamond Art Club, it has the more traditional Hannah Lynn bold outline, colored in almost the coloring book effect. Whereas I'm not mad at it, you guys. I'm really not mad at either one. Either one, I think, is working really well. I was very, very, very concerned. Like, I'm not going to lie. I almost did not do Cali Girl because of the 310 AB. Because I was like, how the heck is that going to work over her face, around her? But so far, the color choice of what is around it is making it work. Now, we're all entitled to our own opinions. You could look at this and say, absolutely not. It doesn't even look like a Hannah Lynn because it's not that bold black outline. And you are more than welcome to your opinion, just as I'm welcome to mine. Everybody can have their own opinion. But I was happily surprised that I actually liked this, because I honestly believed I wasn't going to. I am not a big fan of the large 310 sections in diamond paint kits. I know there's some people who don't even want to use them. I will use them, but I prefer to use them somewhat sparingly. And this was due to the fact that I believe it was last March of 2023, I did So Wondrous Wild by Leoba Bruckner from DIY Moonshop, which is no longer in existence. And they had done that canvas, everything that was black was 310 AB. And I hated the way that turned out. That was probably one of my least favorite canvases of last year. So it made it where when I got to this one, I actually went into almost full-blown panic, because I'm like, I have bought this. I was excited about this. And then I didn't want to do it because I was afraid I was going to have the same experience that I had with DIY Moonshop's So Wondrous Wild with Leoba Bruckner. But that is not the case. Now, I don't know what Oraloa did differently with what drills were placed right next to it, or if certain images they have discovered it can work for, or what. But they did it, and in my opinion, they did it well, because I was like, this is going to look crazy. Now, I am going to say, once again, it does not look like what you're used to Hannah Lynn dark outline. But I mean, it's still, when you're looking at it, there still is a dark outline. It just is not as harsh or bold, choose the word that fits best for you, as the traditional style, which is done in the straight 310 black. I am 100% not mad at this at all. I am so not angry with this at all. Now, I'm going to take you a little bit closer. Hold on one second. Okay, now we're closer to the Cali Girl Oraloa side. And as I've gotten closer, you can see that these are definitively 310s and not, or 310 ABs and not the regular 310s. But if you look, as we're going next to it, they don't have any of the 310s right next to the pink. They have these browns and purples and darker colors that are right next to it, which I think is altering the way we're looking at it. Now, even as we come down closer to the swimsuit, we have different colors. Where am I at? Different colors right here where the cleavage is. Greens, and it's a very, not the colors I was expecting to see right next to it, but I think it definitively changed the way the 310s reflect and the effect it produces on the overall canvas. Now, if we go right next door to the Oraloa, let me see if I can do it like right here. See, it's not the same. We don't have to have all these different colors with the lines here are thinner. All the lines over here, oops, I went a little too far and I jumped ship. Oh, guys, stop. So on this one, the lines are thicker, so we don't get that. So it's softer and not as crisp of a look, because if you come over here, it's basically one line, one line thick for the diamond art clip. But on this one, it's not one line thick. It might be one line thick on the 310s, but it's a color right next to it as well, making it a little bit thicker of a line. But when you pull back out, let me do that. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to pause you. So when you pull back out, it does not look like it's such a big deal that it's a thicker line. But by making that line a little thicker with complementary colors, it's making, in my opinion, the 310s work. So if you have the Cali Girl canvas from Oraloa, and like me, you saw it and opened it up and were so excited, and then you saw it was 310 ABs, and you said, and hit the brakes. Don't be afraid of it. I mean, and you could hate it. But honestly, I do not think that it is. I guess it's not necessarily a bad thing that they chose the 310 ABs. I'm actually quite enjoying the fact that I'm able to work on two Hannah Lynn side by side that have two very different effects. Because normally, if you're doing a Hannah Lynn, you're doing a Hannah Lynn. You know what I mean? You're doing the bold black outline. You're going to do the colors. It's a lot of color blocking. It just is what it is. That's just a Hannah Lynn. I'm having a completely different feel on the Oraloa version, and I will be honest, there is a lot more confetti on the Oraloa version than on the Hannah Lynn version so far. As you can tell, I'm 50% done with both. I will be doing another comparison and showing you them together once I have them both complete. So, this is where we are right now with them, and like I said, I was 100% ready to dislike the Oraloa as soon as I saw how many 310s they sent me. The 310 ABs. I was like, this is going to be awful. Oh my gosh. And that was my gut reaction. Just because of my previous experience with the So Wondrous Wild by Leo Bruckner from DIY Wood Shop. Now, I still love that image. I was just mad that I chose to use the 310 ABs over such a large surface of a canvas. And the color placement next to it just didn't work, if that makes sense. I lost a lot of the crispness of the image, which is what I was worried about here. But this image, I don't think requires that sharpness, that crispness. It's a softer image, so it works here. So that's what I have for you today. I really appreciate everybody who comes and watches these videos. I do appreciate you so very much. So if you'd be so kind as to boop my snoot. If you're new here, booping the snoot just means hitting that like button. It's a quick, free, easy way for you to support the channel, and I appreciate you oh so very much. Also, feel free to leave a comment below. If you've made it to the very end of this video, just leave any emoji you want. That's perfectly fine. Let's see what else we got. Oh, feel free to share this video with anyone you think might enjoy it. I have no problem with you doing that. Also as well, if you have not already, feel free to subscribe. It's also free, quick, easy to do. Also supports the channel. I greatly appreciate that as well. So, until next time, y'all, I love you and thank you. Bye-bye.